Good morning and welcome back to another video, and today is another day of the 0 to Gold Cap Challenge. Now just stick around and enjoy the video. Okay guys, I am feeling better, refreshed, all that good, and today we have been farming in Winter Grasp. And yes, we have gained the old mining back, mainly because I wanted to restock and resupply on my Saronite and Trillium ore. You can basically see the route, or route, to be more precise, but the route is actually shown up on the screen right now. This is a really easy one in order to do. Now I have noticed that you can make a lot of gold with this just with mining alone, but when you're actually doing this with a druid and you're actually doing your mining, you tend to go so fast around the area that the nodes actually don't have time to respawn. So I figured to actually try doing herbalism with this while actually doing this farm. Now I did find that the nodes actually did respawn in time if I used herbalism as well, so I would gain like an extra couple of gold along with that just by farming up the Wrath of the Lich King herbs. This is why I don't like using like the Dark Moon Firewater or anything that increases your gathering speed with this particular farm. This does not mean that I don't condone like herb or mining increased speeds for other farms, but for this particular farm, if you're a druid, you're going to fly around the area so fast the nodes aren't going to have time to respawn, such as the Silithus farm. Now I found that if I used my herbing as well, it would slow me down enough, but I would gain gold by picking the herbs as well, so I've got additional gold to go with that. So that being said, I actually managed to build up a decent amount of gold for the hour. Now for the hour I managed to gain around about 25,410 gold worth of stuff, and as you can tell, I have a lot of stuff. And the ones of note are obviously the titanium ore and the saronite ore, which are the main ones for this particular farm. As well as we gained a few bits of herbs, but that's only additional gold on top of the farm. And we gained quite a few of like the eternal fires and eternal shadows, along with the eternal earths and eternal waters. These can be sold on the auction house and will gain you a decent amount of gold to go with that. There are other ways and methods. I will probably be covering a few other things in the future that do coincide with Wrath of the Lich King materials, which then you guys can implement, and this will go into a little bit of TSM actually. So I hope that you will enjoy Monday's video for that one. But that being the case guys, let's get into the gold for the day. Okay, so the gold for the day is 13,124 gold, so we'll just say 13k. And the things of note that have sold are the 2 stacks of Marks of Sargeras, which we got from the Shadow Labs for £1 each, so pretty happy with that, and some Siren's Pollen from yesterday. So they're the ones of note. All the rest of it are all the low tier transmogs that we have been selling. So really chuffed with that, and we're actually making a decent amount of gold. By the way, before I got rid of tailoring, I made a mass amount of shirts just so I don't actually lose out on the shirt sale, because they do rather well. Now for the next gold for the day is 293, so nothing of note from that, so not too chuffed with that one, but that not every clean out's going to be a massive success. But other than that guys, I am really chuffed with the way things are progressing. I feel absolutely bloody amazing now. I've actually slept somewhat and kicked this cold somewhat. But other than that, we are looking on restocking our gathering materials, and then when we stop doing the daily content, we're going to move on to back to our weekly schedule. So the So the gold cap challenge update will come every Wednesday, and then we'll use that in order to do the clean out, what particular farms I've been doing, all that jazz. So back to the way it was. I really have enjoyed doing the daily series, and it's gained me a lot of insight and feedback from you guys, and I really have loved the comments throughout this. Actually, it isn't even stopping just yet, because it will stop on the 2nd, because I wanted to do 30 days of this. So that being said, really chuffed on the way things are going. We're gaining a decent amount of gold, and we are currently sat at 671,076 gold. I am very chuffed with that, if I do say so myself. That being the case, guys, have a lovely and a wonderful rest of the day. Take it easy, and I shall see you in the next video tomorrow. Bye bye.